We've gathered here in the presence of God, family and friends, to unite Cody and Casey in holy matrimony. Marriage is an honorable estate and is therefore not to be entered into lightly, but reverently, advisedly, soberly, and with God's blessings. Today they will receive one of God's greatest gifts, another person to share with, grow with, change with, be joyful with, and to stand with as one when trials and tribulations enter their lives.
Casey, it's been an amazing 3-year journey to get here today with you. I didn't know when we went to Stone Mountain on our first date that I was actually sitting with my future wife. I did know that when I took you home that night, I had found someone who, like me, loved God, liked everything I did, and was more beautiful than I could imagine. What really stood out to me was you knew I would be tired after a long shift in the emergency department, so you took it upon yourself to get us dinner to take on our date without being asked. And sure, it was a small gesture. I mean, it was just a sub sandwich and some trail mix that you made. But it showed me how big your heart was and how much you cared for people, even though you didn't know me that well yet. I spent the next 3 years learning all the wonderful things that make you the amazing person that you are. You're still the most beautiful woman in the world to me. You still love God, and you make me want to be a better man in my walk with Christ. You're my best friend, and we do everything together and like just about everything. And you still love and care for me more than I will ever deserve.
Cody, when I first met you, I thought you were chivalrous, kind, honest, and incredibly good-looking, especially in your short shorts. When we took our first trip to Blue Ridge and we had breakfast on the porch, overlooking the mountains and spending time in the Word of God, I knew there was no one else in this world that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. Before I met you, unfortunately, my diet consisted of Chick-fil-A and Chipotle, or anything Mexican. Thank God you have taught me how to eat healthier and cook at home. But you have also helped me to become more outgoing and confident. You have encouraged me to face my fears and have supported me when I have failed. Each day you have challenged me to be a better person, and you have always kept us accountable at holding Christ as the center of our lives. You and I have faced immense challenges, but I know with Christ at the center, there was nothing the world could throw at us that we couldn't handle.
Marriage is a joyous occasion. It is connected in our thoughts with the charm of love, the warmth of a home, and with all that is pleasant, as being one of the most important events in our lives. Its sacredness and unity are the most significant and binding covenant known in human relations. Cody and Casey, let me charge the both of you to remember that your future happiness is to be in mutual considerations, patience, kindness, confidence, and affection. It is the duty of each of you to find your greatest joy in the company of the other. To remember that your love pledged today must remain undivided for a lifetime.
Today, I take you, Cody, as my husband. I vow to honor, comfort, cherish, and respect you through thick and thin and whatever trials come our way.
Marriage to me is a lifelong commitment to one another in a way that honors God and honors each other.
I promise to never let you watch Harry Potter alone or miss too many workouts in a row.
I vow to you service, and no, I will not be your butler, but I will provide for you, take care of you, and help you with everything and anything that you need me for.
I vow to help you every day become the man that God has intended you to become.
I vow to you patience, and yes, I know this is the one I'll have to work on the most, but I vow to be the encouraging and attentive person that you need, your listening ear, or your shoulder to cry on, to help you ease your burdens.
And lastly, I vow to love you unconditionally for the remainder of our lives.
I vow compromise. Even though I think I'm always right, I know I'm not. And I must listen and respect your input as we handle life situations.
Today might seem like it's the start of a new journey, but in reality, I already belong to you. Falling for you wasn't falling at all. It was like walking into a house and knowing I was home.
And lastly, I vow to you unwavering love. I love you, Casey, and I'm so proud to be your husband.
I am pleased to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Leatherwood.
Cody and I have known each other for 15 years, so we became very close. And so over that time when we was growing up together, him and I really grew in our relationship with Christ. I really got to see him grow into the man he is today. And I've really seen Christ really work in your life, Cody.
Casey, you've grown into a wonderful, caring, and beautiful person. Watching your and Cody's love grow throughout the years has been so beautiful.